So hello and welcome to another episode of Oblog Gaming. What I'm going to be doing today is just basically having a chat with you whilst I'm cranking through my dailies. Um, yeah, I mean, so one of the things I was thinking about was I did say I was going to start streaming in the new year. Um, I do probably want to do streaming, but I don't want to tread on anybody else's toes, and you guys, I guess, like watching me at your own leisure, which I guess is one of the benefits of doing it the way I'm doing it. But I could probably stream as well. I need to look into Twitch and other bits and pieces like that. But anyway, for the time being, all I'm going to be doing today is I am going to be cranking through my dailies. So we're going to start this run. I'm going to show the streaming UI. Oh, there it is, popped up there. Right, so yeah, so the first one I always do is this daily. I'm just going to run over here and I'm going to kill my 18 paneleons with my crappy gun. So what I did actually get asked the other day if I tried doing this with the Molood or with the Frontier and this gun. I probably should try it, but I haven't done it yet. So it's the problem is you're switching between guns, and switching between guns means you can't use the loot counters very easily. So I probably will start doing it, but when I do it, I need to track like loot spend and gun, um, yeah, gun decay. So up, and then when you switch guns, so you have to do loot a gun decay over two guns as well. So it's a little bit of a pain, but I should probably get around to it, and I will get around to it. I'll probably start soon. Probably do it with get the missus to do it. I've got a Maloot that I could give her, so I'll probably end up doing that. But anyway, this is the first part. This is the first step of the journey for me. Just blasting through these paneleons, get my 18 done. As you see, I was cranking through the noob challenge earlier. Still gotta get that done. All these are kind of a waste, because once I get the noob challenge done, all of these will be counting towards the Tyrellian clothing, which I do really want. So I need to hurry up and get that done already. So what am I doing over here on this other screen? I've got Pokemon going on. There's a new event starting today, which is a Pokemon battle event. I don't really do this much, but yeah, I don't really do it much, but I do it occasionally. So did that lost? Huh. Okay, well, this will definitely lose it. But we'll keep cranking through these. I wonder if do I put you guys on hold or do I chat to you about it? I'm probably gonna put you on hold whilst I crank through the rest of these, because it's not the most exciting thing, and the dog wants me to feed him. So give me 2 seconds, and once I've killed these 18 paneleons, I will be right back to show you the next step of the day. Alright, so we're almost finished, and it has not been a great day. As you can see here, probably one of the worst days ever, unless this last loot redeems the day, which it did not. So that was a pretty crappy day. I am just going to flick this on, end the run, get rid of the streamer UI. I'll write that into my spreadsheet a little bit later. So now I've finished that, I'm going to throw on my my armor and put on my laser carbine, and now I am going to run over to the paneleons. I'm just going to pick up another quest. So I did pick up Dr. Byler earlier. As you can see here, it's like earn 200 paneleon kill points. So I do need to do that. I am going to grab my Artemis, and I am going to go to, let me just throw this up for a second. I'm going to do a video on this. You've probably got it before actually, but I'm just going to throw this up here. It's a beast. I'm going to resume. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to use my loadout. I'm going to use my BC beast and set active. And then I am going to move that over here and move yesterday's stats. Let me pick this up, drag it over here. There we go. Right, so anyway, let's get going again. Let's get going again. Yep, so but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly run over to the Tanzano outpost. And I am going to pick up these two quests here. So I'm on 2 of these now. All paneleons and the birds. Actually, I might just hop and do the birds first. No, I'll do those later. So then I'm going to quickly go to the staging teleporter, and I am going to pick up drop me inside, did it? Okay, so I'm going to pick up the quests here. So I am going to pick up this one, which is for the filters, and then the 2 that I make sure I do every day are the Zornstar ore and the yellow crystals. So we'll get those in, and then we'll jump down here. I usually just do the crystals whilst I'm here, sorry, the filters whilst I'm here, so I don't forget. So let's go ahead and do that. There's the filters blueprint session, and off we go. Let's see how many of these it takes to actually crack it. First time. Perfect. I will take that. So now we will run outside. Whoops. We'll go outside, hand this in, get my manufacturing from this guy. So he gives, yeah, I'm getting still 2 skill points in manufacturing every day, which is good. Then we are going to go and do the paneleons. So we're going to go to Raceway Ruins. And at Raceway Ruins, what we are going to complete is, so the 8 is not an issue, so really what we need to just make sure we're tracking is the meet the Zinkimbro. So this is the one. If I get this up to 200 points, then I will finish here. Getting this up to 200 points means I will definitely kill the 8 that are needed. So we'll just go jogging over here. Actually, for this, I do usually also bring out my bunny. I don't bring out the bunny all the time, but probably should do. But anyway, we'll take these. Come on. I got a skill boost on these. That's been the skill boost actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's obviously nice getting skill boosts, but it's a real pain when I'm trying to do my skill tests because it means I have to stop. It's such a pain. I'm having a challenge with this skill thing, by the way. I have some definite learnings that I will share with everybody. But I do still want to pull in some more data sets before I do it. So I need to pull in some more data sets over the weekend, and then I need to crunch them as well. So it's not just the data sets, it's the crunching of the data sets afterwards, because none of the trackers, even Artemis, doesn't track the magnitudes of the hits. And the magnitudes of the hits seem to be what the most important thing is. Anyway, I will explain in another video at some point. I am still working on it, so you'll just have to be patient with me whilst we get there. So anyway, we'll probably have to kill a few of these, so I'll maybe just do a couple more here and then fade to black for a little bit whilst you guys patiently. As I said, for you, it takes seconds. For me, it takes a little bit longer. But I'll kill a couple of these just in case we get that swirl. I'm pretty sure we won't. Not on camera anyway. But You never know. I still remember that one video where I think I got like 5 swirls chatting to you. Um, yeah, that doesn't normally happen. I'll let you in on a little secret. That normally doesn't happen. Anyway, after this kill, I will put us on hold for a bit, and yeah, you see this one, it's updated the 8 kill mission, so now I just need to get myself to 200 points here. So let me get myself to 200 points, and then we will move on to the next stage of my daily stuff. Back in a minute. All right, so we're gonna come back. We got another few to kill here. It's not been a great loot day so far. What I typically find is you need to kill for a little bit longer to get some better loot. What I might do after I crank through my dailies is do a skill set, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably do it on the little ones, something little with my little gun. But anyway, we'll figure that out in a minute. For now, I'm just cranking through the last few. Oh, there we go. That's a nice one. 18. Let's put me back into the positive. I'll take that. But it does mean there's nothing in the loot wave right now. Otherwise, I may have got a piece of armor out of that. So there's nothing exciting in the loot wave, so I probably can move on. I mean, I was looking earlier at some of the results from. There was one site that shows all the different global hits, and I'm sure it's not all of them, which is probably the main disadvantage. Okay, we've done the 200 here, so this will be my last kill, and I'll move on. But it did show there's no pattern to the pristines, which is a little bit annoying. But I guess it's to be expected. There are patterns to some items, and I know that. I've done some research and I've found out, but not to the globals, it seems. So the global pool must function differently, and I don't know how it functions. So I just don't know. Maybe one day an Uber will tell me, and it'll help soothe my pain a little bit. If there's any Ubers out there who want to come in and explain how some of this stuff works, please let me know. Right, so we're going to go next to Hive's Edge Teleporter. Now, what we do here is I'm basically looking to hit yellow ore, and I'm looking to hit Zorn Star ore. If I hit something else, fantastic. Where's my... There it is. I lost that for a second, so I'm going to throw my thing on. I'm just going to jog down the hill here. And once I've dropped this, I'm going to hang a left and go over here and kill some seagulls. So that means I do need to turn Artemis off for a second, because that is tracking... that's tracking my my BC30 gun on paneleon, so I have to set that again in a second. I'm typically not tracking these because I'm only killing 5 of them, and to complete that quest you only need 5. So I am just going to run over here. I'm actually going to drop a couple of these on the way just to see if I can't get lucky and hit yellow. And so actually in this area some Alicines sometimes drops, which is a different thing, and that's fine. And we'll just drop another one over here. I'm not a miner. Do not follow my advice for mining. I have to admit I'm probably the worst miner in the world. I hit something. There's Zorn Star. So let me just drop one there, and then once it does, I'll throw on my gun and try and take 5 of these devastators. I hit some energy matter resource, so that's good. So I'm going to throw on the gun, and let's go ahead and take these devastators. I need 5 of these. This is actually a token gun, by the way. It's nothing special. I'm just going to wait for him to come to me a bit because I don't want to go running all the way over there. And same with these ones. I don't want to pick up a hunter ideally, so we'll just stick a local. As you can see, if I can pick up that devastator there, and we need one more. Where did you go? That's a hunter. I don't want the hunter, I want the devastator. So I'll probably let him run to me. And that quest is done. So that's that one. Nothing special from the loot. Now I'll run back over here. Pick this one up. Yeah, it was Alicine's, you see. I'm going to need to go a little bit deeper in to get the yellow. I am going to pick these up though. So the two that, as I said, the blue, there is blue that drops. There are other bits and pieces that drop, but typically what I just grab the yellow and I grab the Zorn Star ore. I am still working towards the Zorn Star ore for the rucksack, which requires like 2,000 points worth. I'm probably at like nearly 280 or something, so these things are taking a while to pick up, but I'll get it over time. I'll get it. I'm not going to go out mega hunting or mega mining, mainly because I'm not a miner. I don't have a good strategy for it. I basically, yeah, I need to. So here's the thing. If there's any miners out there who are willing to share like mining tips or anything like that with any of my viewers, please let me know. I'd love to interview a miner and try and understand a little bit more of the mechanics of mining, and if there's more of a rhyme and reason to it than just running around with. I mean, I've got an F105 with a level 2 finder on it, so yeah, I'm not a complete noob at it, but definitely not getting anywhere near the hits that I could or should probably. So let's just run over here, drop one here, and then I will run over towards this area over here. I've hit blue a couple of times, so I'm going to go over there and have a look. But I'm guessing this is a mined area, so that's why I don't get so many hits here. I probably need to go deeper into the wilderness to stand a better chance of getting more hits on these things. But as I said, I'm really just looking for a yellow at this point. What one was that? Oh, it's blue. There we go. So I'm actually going to keep looking for a yellow, because the yellows are quite common. But because I've hit a blue, I'm actually going to get 3 gains this time. I don't continue looking until I get a blue, but if I get a blue, obviously it's a bonus. Oh, we got a mining bonus for 4 minutes, but I'm not gonna spend too much time worrying about that. I'm just gonna mine this up and then jog over here a bit more, drop a few more, and see if I can hit a yellow, and also more Zorn Star ore. So I will keep doing this, but as I said, I probably don't spend too long doing this at all. So you know, even if you were riding along with me, probably wouldn't take that long. Just to pull up some ore and to pull up, I said I'm really just looking for a yellow crystal now. Once I hit a yellow crystal, I will return to base. But I'm not going to watch you. I'm not going to make you watch me jog around randomly dropping seismic charges. I will get back to you. That looks like a Zorn Star. Oh, I will take that as I'm running around. And then I will drop another one of these. But yeah, I will get back to you in a moment, and we will go to the next step in the process. Okay, so we found the yellow, pulled out the Zorn that I'd cooked up. So we're actually at 335 of 2,000. But again, it's a game of you know, baby steps, right? So I'm not going to just go out and just search for 2,000 ore. That would be way too much time and everything else. So I'm just going to take it step at a time, step at a time, step at a time. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to hop back to the Tano outpost, because now we have completed the we've completed these two, so I'm just going to go here and get the faction badges for those. Then I am going to go to the staging teleporter. I'm going to hand in the three mining quests that I've completed, and they will again, they're on a 16-hour cooldown, so that's pretty good. All of these are on 16-hour cooldowns. It's really just the it doesn't, I mean, I don't know that it matters which of these you grab. I'm just taking a different one each day, and so I'll take prospecting and just slowly make my way up in all of them, really. What else did I get? Let's get mineral sense. Okay, so there's those three, which is good. And then next step is to go back to the rookie training area and hand in the meet the Zinkimbro, and get my courage for the day. I suppose I could use a vehicle here, but it's pretty quick just to jog down here, and doesn't use any oil. And I mean, not that I'm too stressed about using a little bit of oil, but so this dude, his quest will get done over time. If I wanted to, I could sit down there and pound away at the paneleons, but I just don't. I just do that on a daily basis. So we will eventually get there on the paneleons. So I'm just going to jog over here, hand this quest in, and then it is on to the next stage in the process. Now, that is the first part of the cycle. Now, the other thing we've got is if we go and equip the refiner here, and we throw a couple of these into the refiner. So let's take split. Let's just throw 60 in for now and refine those. Well, looks like refining means you have to stop running. So anyway, so now we've got some of this super adhesive. So with the super adhesive, I can make bonding liquid. So this dude's parked. So the bonding liquid is here, and it takes super adhesive and vibrant sweat. So you should have some sweat if you're doing some sweating, and you get the super adhesive from, as I just showed you, from the yellow crystals. And then what you're going to do, I'm going to grab some from here because I just have some already made up in here. So I'm just going to grab split. I can't remember how many it is. I think it's 8 actually, but I could be wrong. So I'm just going to grab 30. And it's not like I don't do this every other day, because I do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the Zin teleporter here. I think it's this one. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But what I'm going to do is when I get here, it is this one. So I'm just going to jog over to this area over here. Now these are not daily. They are every 2 days. This guy is every 4 days, and he sends you off to kill some things, and you get 40 Cyrene tokens. But these guys are every 2 days, and basically you're looking at 40 Zornstar ore for 8 Cyrene mission tokens, right? And the Zornstar ore, 40 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 40 of those is 0.4 ped. Okay. And what that is going to give you is 8 Cyrene tokens, Cyrene mission tokens at 0.08, and these are worth market value of 750%, 700%. So 7 times 0.8 is 7 times 8 is 35, and what did we say the value was? It's 40.4, was it? My maths wrong. So that's 0.4, and then we got 0.8. Let me just grab my calculator. Gotta love this game. So 0.08 times 7 is 0.56. There you go, my maths is wrong. 7 times 7 is 35. 7 times 8 is 56. So, it's 45. Ugh, Gary, come on. So anyway, you're getting 0.56. So again, this is a net gain. So handing in the Zornstar ore is a net gain. And actually, it's the same for the bonding. I'm hoping he's not going to ask for 40. He's asking for 20. So he's going to ask for 20 of these. And 20 of these is 0.4 again. So you are getting, if you're able to, or you want to sell these at a later stage, you're going to be making a profit on both of these. Okay? So that is something else to consider. These tokens, you do need them for various things, but so it is worth collecting them every day. But that's again a net profit on those items. I mean, you're probably losing some on the actual ore, on the actual mining and everything else. But anyway, then the last one I usually do here on this part of the cycle, talk to this dude, spawn the. So this doesn't actually have as many hit points as the other big ones out in the wild. So again, if you've got a reasonable gun, you should be able to finish this off relatively quickly. You get the loot, and then you get one Cyrene token. And as you're here, you know, why not? Why not grab it? And then, so that's basically that's the part that I do every 2 days. And then the last part of all of this is I will usually go to the border teleporter, and if I have the wooden boards, I will do the sconce quest here. Okay, so this guy gives a sconce parts quest. I don't have the wood at the moment. I haven't been farming wood. But I sometimes go and get some wood as a small thing. This guy here, he has a quest for, what is it? I think it's every 4 days. I may actually be up for it. So let me just go grab some oil. Let me just throw all of this in here, stack it, and then take, say, split 200 of these. And drop it into my backpack. And let's go talk to this guy just to see. So this guy will give a quest every 4 days, I think is his cooldown. And it's for Zornstar oil. He gives it for Zorn A, Zorn C, and Muscle Compound B. So Muscle Compound B is the one that I've currently got on me. So I'm just going to drop that in there. Every 4 days, you get a bunch of biology skill. I don't know how much it is, but hey, why not? Improves your skills. And then the other thing I'll do, obviously I'll come back to this in a second. I go into here and here. Let me show you those in a second. First, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop on here and go take the jelly beast. So if I fly over here, try not to hit the trees. Did some damage to my Sky Ripper earlier, which are kind of annoying. Obviously none of us want to damage our vehicles, but let me just drop this down here. So F to get off. Now I'm just going to throw my BC30 on, come talk to this dude. Now this dude, he will ask for random materials. Okay, so he's asking for Zorn component A. I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to cycle out of him, and then I'm going to go again, and he's asking for muscle compound now, so I can drop the muscle compound in there. 20 will spawn this thing, and I will shoot and kill this thing. Worm roulette. I should probably learn how to make the Zorn A and Zorn C. I just haven't got the I haven't got the blueprints, so cannot do it at the moment. If somebody knows how to get them, where to get them, other than the auction house, let me know. Right, so that has given me a bunch of bioregenesis and is now done. So I'm going to go and hop onto the Sky Ripper, and then I am going to, whoops, damn it, damaged it again. Gotta be careful. And we're just going to fly back over here. And then the last thing I'm going to do, whoops, wrong way. The last thing I'm going to do for the day, this is kind of like the daily grind. I've been at it about an hour now. You've been watching for about 30 minutes of that, but so what I'm going to do now is I am going to, as you've seen me do before, I'm going to run through and do the corrupted laboratory. What I will do though is I will go into this place. So for the adjusted, it is worth coming in here and picking up the quests, because the blue crystals, so the blue crystals are, I think, part of this adjusted quest. I am way off being able to do this one, honestly. What's this asking for? 100 of each of the components. Yeah, so what you can do though is there is one component that's actually accessible. Doesn't mean you're going to get it every time. But what you can do is just run through here. I am just going to equip this, and I did. And I'm going to go running around the back of here. Now it gets a little bit hairy, and so I'm going to go into first person just to run around here and try and grab that. So I can grab that one, you see, it didn't yield any ore, but then I can run away again. I mean, I'll probably die. But you can actually get to that one and try it every day. Yeah, I mean, he's going to kill me. I should probably have taken my armor off, actually. Let me take it off before I die. So that's that one. The one next door is actually crystal peds, and you can run around that one as well. If you've got reasonable armor, you don't die. You just got to avoid aggroing the high level guys, and you can get some from here as well. Let me show you. And then I go and I actually kill the drill bots as I go through, because I can get like 50-ish a day and complete the quest in a couple of rounds. So if I go into here, there are various yeah, these ones I just don't have the skills to go for it. So was it P charts? Yes, yeah, so I need a bunch of stuff from here. But as you can see, if I go in here, there are various areas here and all the way around. And there are various areas in here that allow you to just move that over, put that on. So as long as I don't aggro anything, which you watch, I will now go and do, I will just run through this gap here and over here, and in this little cave here. Did I aggro him? I did not. So in this cave here, there is a box, and I got 2 materials, you see. So you can start collecting these, and over a period, you will, I mean, it's really just about patience, right? There's another one here, and it yielded 2 more, you see. And then stick to the wall. I gotta try not to aggro that one there. But there's another one here. That one gave me 2 more. Nice. And then there's another cave over there, but again, stick close to the wall. Try not to clip into the wall so you can't move. And also, as I said, try not to aggro anything. I didn't aggro it. Great. There's another one in here. I haven't found all of them in here yet, but that one didn't give me anything. I think was there one in here? No. There is one, I believe, in this one or the one next door. Nope. There's one. I didn't yield any ore. And then let's just see if we can get around the back here without aggroing. So I can't remember where all of them are, but I usually run around until I pick up something that kills me. No. But as you can see, these ones are actually, the aggro range on these crystal peats is not very far, so you can get away with this. I'm going to dash through the center here and just see if I aggro anything. But yeah, if you're lucky, yeah, I've aggroed one. But if you're lucky, you can actually get quite far around here, pick up some of the things, and get out without taking any damage. But you know, it's worth getting the easy ones. If you have any more suggestions, but as you can see, if I go to my inventory, I've picked up 2 and 4, which I can throw into my storage, and keep building. Because if you get 100 of either of them, you can convert them, and they are, I believe, sellable items. So it is worth, again, doing this on a daily basis for the respawn. Let me just show you. Down the bottom here, I've got like 7. I'm actually 151 of those, but you know, 12 and 7 of those. 2 are the other ones from the other place, and we've got some crystalline fragment. Anyway, so that's another thing that you can do on a daily basis, and then you can run the corrupted laboratory. But you guys have seen me kill the drill bots before, so that's basically my my daily routine. Probably once I get through the drill bots takes another 15-20 minutes, so probably about an hour and a half of daily activities. Again, I am in ghost armor, and I am using a 42 DPS gun, and for the birds a 77 DPS gun, so it's not low level stuff. Obviously the paneleon quest is, but it's not low level stuff. If I have even more time, if I come to this island here, there's some birds that give skills. There's tide claws that give skills around here, and sometimes I will do those 2 quests there. And then I think that's it. I mean, let me show you those. Let me get out there and I will show you those so that you know what they are. Give me a moment. Okay, so we're now on the ice island. I've come down to here, and if I just fly in this direction over here, there are basically four quests over here. I want this. There might be one down here as well. I haven't actually checked that, but this is slower than normal. Seems really slow. Maybe this is a lag I hear about in Facebook. Anyway, so we fly over here, and then, as you will be able to see, So we have some speed quests. So there are some low-level speed quests that you've probably already seen. I think I did a video on them. I can maybe do another one. But if I hit this timer to start this, what I can do is if I put on my bigger gun. So these things are actually pretty slow. So as long as I am backing away, I can shoot them and back away and they won't catch me. This thing will not catch me. So I can do what did he want? He wanted 10 of these. I mean I don't want it to God. The only thing is that this sight line. So I'll just go over here and pull this one. Again, for this one, I probably bring out my my bunny for the extra crit. You can do this with the 40 DPS gun. Let me show you. Let me throw my 40 DPS gun, and you probably want to start at. Make sure you got a little bit of range on these things when you start, and then you just back away from them slowly. Just make sure you're not backing into something that's going to stop you. If they start to get a little bit close, this guy started. I started a little bit close on this guy. I should still be able to do it with my crits. Yeah, I got him. This guy's a bit close. What I'll probably do is just run away a little bit, get a bit of space on him, and then take him. The tide claws are really slow, so yeah, as long as you're backing up a bit, you should be okay with the tide claws. And these are like level 15 olds. I actually haven't had a global on these. I'm still waiting. I think it's because it takes me too long to kill them. I'm just not killing them fast enough. There's an element of luck there also, right? But I think that one's fighting that dude there, is it? No, so I can take him. Okay. So we're just pulling back here. But as you can see, it just takes a little bit longer to kill him with a 40 DPS gun, but it's definitely doable. But I'm actually going to put my bigger gun on just to finish this off. And I shouldn't have to back up with this gun. They should die fast enough. Yeah, plenty fast enough. Okay. So we'll keep cracking, and once I've done these, I'll show you what we get, and I'll show you the next one. Alright, so we just finished up the 10 here. So let's go grab that loot, and then we run around the outside of this guy. Or girl, queen bee. And if we go back, talk to the tempo manager, again, we are going to get a skill gain. It's kind of reasonably fast, so it's probably something. So yeah, if I talk to this guy, he is going to give me courage. So courage there. And then over here, I'm not going to do these, but you've got the horned birds. He's going to ask you to kill 15 horned birds or 20 horned birds. What is it? Let me just check. 15. All right, I'll do it. We'll get it done. Might as well. We're here. So let me just kill a few of these, and I will get back to you. Alright, so we have taken 15 of these, and we've finished the tempo. So we'll go back, talk to this guy, and he will give us, what does he give us? He gives us inflict melee damage. Again, 21 hour cooldown. Oh, this is not 16 hours, 21 hour. That makes sense, actually. And then if we place an enter and fly over here, we have a duster. So over here we have another one for, where is he? There he is. So this guy is for these guys. It's very convenient that he's surrounded by the things that you got to kill. So this guy wants you to do duster workers, and so we're going to finish these off. Again, they're not too hard. I'm only in Ghost. I think you can do these, all of these, in probably your Disciple armor. I haven't tried it with the new starter kit, but you know, you're going to need a better gun than that anyway. So as I said, I wouldn't try this with less than a 30 DPS gun. This one's a 40 and is doing it relatively easily. But again, it really depends on armor. It depends on plates. You know, lots of factors here. But I need to get 13 of these. So once I've got 13 of these, I don't have to pick and choose these ones. The others was like level 15 horned birds. These ones I don't really have to pick and choose because they're all duster workers here. And then over there's actually some dire plant things. I really don't enjoy the dire plant ones, but I don't know what skill you get over there either. I don't remember. Does this actually tell you what skill you're going to get? Let me just check. What's this one? Zinix Tempo. Zinix Tempo. Zin. That one. So it's going to say weapons handling. Okay, so it does tell you. So let's go. We'll take just a look afterwards and see if it's a skill that I really want to go for. But again, it's, you know, you're not taking too much of these. Ugh, I had one of my accuracy enhancers break. No. So I am taking some damage. Maybe it's not going to be doable in Disciple armor with the damage I'm seeing here. So maybe these guys are not worth doing unless you specifically want the weapons handling. Anyway, I will come back in a couple of kills. Let's just click just to see if we get that global. Nope. I'll be back in a couple of kills. Okay, so oops, I'm killing one too many. But let me just get this and see how much we are getting. So this is giving us 1 in weapons handling skill and 1. It's basically, let me just back up here a second. Let me just quickly do the maths on this because I've been working on skills, obviously. So I can tell you exactly how much that is worth. Give me a sec. Okay, so this is actually giving you 1 ped of skill. So for 13 kills, 1 ped of skill is, again, not too shabby. It's going to be burning a little bit more than the paneleon quest, but if all these are giving you excuse me, one ped of skills, then yeah, it's probably worth picking up because 1 ped is not too shabby, especially in the lower levels. 1 ped's going to jump you. For me, for weapons handling, 1 ped is effectively 1 ped. I think the dude's all the way over here on the coast for this one. Let me just swim over to him. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to swim over to this guy and just see what he's going to give, because he's basically going to do the same. He's going to give 1 ped of something, is my guess. I guess the other tempo ones are less than 1 ped. So what does this guy give? Zinix, Guardian, Anatomy. So 1 ped of Anatomy. So this guy's probably worth doing as well. He is after Guardian. So we have to kill the level 15 ones. So let me just chuck on my my bigger gun for this. Again, it's doable, but I'm just going to finish them quick. And the problem with these is they don't travel, so you have to run to them, so it's a bit of a pain. They will come to you if you drag them far enough away. Oh, there's one directly behind me, that's not good. Yep. I mean, the level 6 ones just don't give me anything for killing them, so I don't really need to do it, but I'm going to pick this one up, so I might as well. He dies in one shot. Alright, I'm in the thick of it here. I'm going to pick up a whole bunch, and I really don't want to. Ugh. Yeah, these are... the thing about the direweeds is because they don't follow you, I really don't... I'm not a fan of hunting them. Ugh. Because they just sit there and they force... I mean, you could of course use a loot pill or something. That's probably the best way to do this, right? Being sensible. I mean, you don't need another 4. That's one. I need to start getting out of the middle here. How many have I pulled? Oh, I didn't loot that one. Ugh. Yeah, this is where you need the loot pill. Maybe I should bring the bunny out and get these looted. Yeah, I should probably pull out the bunny and stop being such a tight ass. Let's take that one and then we'll call it. So I got my 14 there. It wasn't the prettiest. As said, I mean, probably for these ones you're better off grabbing the loot pill or loot whatever and doing that. So that was 0.15. 0.15 is... I hit the T to get out of here. So 0.15, let me just do the maths and I'll get straight back to you just to make sure it's still 1 ped. Yep, I confirmed it is 1 ped exactly. So these ones around here give 1 ped. I don't know what the small ones do. Did I do a video showing you the small one speedruns? Maybe I didn't yet. I'll maybe do that tomorrow because that is a new player. That is definitely a new player activity. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna do for now. That's my kind of daily routine. Obviously, I also do the rangers when they're up, and yeah, that is about it. If there's any that I'm missing, please feel free to let me know the ones that I should be adding to my routine. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please watch my other videos. Ping me if you want to talk to me. I'm in Discord or hit me up in game. Happy to chat in either location. And I will see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching, and damn, this was a long one. And it was even longer playing it. So I'll speak to you soon. Have a good one. Night night.